welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here today with me as we're gonna be choosing the books I'm gonna read for the month of August. I don't know where did the year go. It's already August and now we're going to be choosing the books we're gonna read this month. I think this month is gonna be a very good reading month because I don't have a lot of work at work and I think I will have a little bit of more free time in order to read more books. I'm hoping that this will be the case. Of course, I want to say that one of my main priorities this month is to read Ninth House and Hellbent because the third book of this trilogy is coming out in September and I want to be able to read it when it comes out. And I think I'm gonna have a reading vlog regarding that. It's in the plans, it's in the making. So for sure we are gonna have these two books in the TBR for August. So that means that I cannot choose too many books for this month. I think I'm going to be choosing up to 5 books, although 5 and 2 it brings us to 7, and I think this is too optimistic because it's also a working month. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to read all these 7 books, but I'm gonna try and do my best. As I said, my main priorities will be Ninth House and Hellbent, but of course I'm eager to see what the spin wheel has in store for us. We're going to be using the spin wheel today in order to determine the prompts that are going to help us choose which books to read from this TBR. The spinning wheel I'm going to be using is from Maddie Faber. She is a fellow booktuber and I saw she used this TBR in her latest video, so I'm going to have her video and the spin wheel link down below if you want to go check her out. I really enjoy her videos very much and I think that she is one of the reasons I mainly wanted to start this YouTube channel because I love her vibe. So yeah, I'm going to be screen recording the spin wheel, so you're going to be able to see the results as well. So this is the first spin. Nothing about, haven't heard of, because right now my TBR has things that I have heard of at least once because that's why I bought them. But I think I have some books here that it's not that I have never heard of them, but I don't know much of them. So let's go with the first part that know nothing about. Let's go with that one. And I'm gonna check which books fit this prompt and I'm gonna be right back. I found these 4 books that maybe fit this prompt. One of them is Cinderella is Dead. I think I got this book based on the cover alone because I really like the cover, so I don't know what this is about, and since that is the prompt, I'm not going to read the synopsis. I have also thrifted this book. It's called Dark Angel. Once again, I know nothing about this book either. I think, though, that this is part of a series. Then I also have The Visitors. I don't know what this is about as well, so it's fitting in this prompt. And the other one is In the Time We Lost, which again I don't know many things about. I think this is a romance based on the cover and based on the blurb that says how many times would you fall in love. So I have these 4 candidates for the first prompt. What should I choose? Maybe Dark Angel, not at the moment because I don't want to start a new series, because basically if I start a series I have to finish this series in a timely manner in order for me to remember everything that has happened. That's why I waited so long to read the Ninth House as well. So I think I'm gonna keep this for later because we have a series in this month which is Ninth House, and unless the wheel asks me specifically to continue a series or start a new series, then I will not choose this book. So we're down to these 3. I am posting a romance vlog soon, so I don't know if I want to be reading more romance books at the moment. I don't know if this is a summer romance. I would like it if it was. So because I'm not sure, I'm gonna remove this as well from the list. And maybe we get another romance in the wheel. So I may be choosing that then. From these 2, I am leaning towards Cinderella is Dead because of the cover, because as I said, I bought this book because of the cover. So I think I'm gonna be choosing this one. Yeah, Cinderella is Dead. And now we're gonna go to the second prompt. In wanting to pick up my pick, I have Bunny. This is one of the books that I really want to pick up sooner or later. I also got Atmosphere from the trip I went to London this year, so I'm really eager to read this as well because I think many people love this book, so I want to find out what the hype is about, and I think the story must be really intriguing. What else? Also, 2 books that I have in my TBR that I really want to pick up is The Cruel Prince and Atlas 6. But as I mentioned before, both of them are part of series, and I don't want to start a new series at the moment, or at least this month. We are gonna be leaving this aside, and we're gonna be choosing between atmosphere and bunny. And which one should I choose? Should I choose atmosphere? Although I think it's a love story. Yes, it says it's a love story. So should I choose this even though just before I said that I want another romance, or should I choose Bunny? But I think Bunny will be better in September, October read because I think it's more dark academia. Yes, I'm gonna be choosing atmosphere for this prompt. So let's go to the third spin to see what the wheel has in store for us. Popular, lots of people have read. Atmosphere would be a good one for this prompt. For the things I have right now and not containing the ones that we just left out, I think isn't Mexican Gothic a very popular one? I think it is. Many people have read. I have The Fault in Our Stars here, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to cry. I've watched the movie and I know the story overall, so I don't want to cry. I think it's too summer to cry at the moment. I have Throne of Glass, but yet again, since we said no series and all that, I don't think I'm gonna be choosing that. I think I'm gonna go with Mexican Gothic. I think it'll be a nice twist between the books that we have on the lineup so far. So I'm gonna be choosing Mexican Gothic as the popular lots of people have read. And the next prompt, book that is a 4 rating on Goodreads. I will have to do a little bit of digging for this one. Let me check. So, from the ones that we have already set aside, Throne of Glass, Bunny, Holy, let's see the Visitors. The Visitors, it has 3.64 on Goodreads, so not that one. In the Time We Lost, let me check how much is that. So, In the Time We Lost has 3.29, so not a 4-star as well. Do you think Dark Angel will have 4 stars? It has 3.28. I will be right back. I will go through my Goodreads and see, because I do have there all my physical TBR books, and see which ones fit this prompt. So I found some books that fit this prompt about the 4 stars on Goodreads. The first one we have is If We Were Villains. At this moment it is a 4.08. The next one that I have is Six Crimson Cranes, which is at 4.17, which is a part of a series as well. I think I should mention that. The other one is 𝓃𝒾𝓃𝒶. In Greek, it's at 4.22 average rating. So it seems to be very good. The next one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is at 4.28. And the best of them that I have so far is The Book Thief, which is at 4.39. So we have a historical fiction book, a Mr. Murder book, a Greek mythology book. I think this is fantasy, or I think this should be considered fantasy. And we have a dark academia book. Based on what we have already chosen, and for this selection right here, I'm very intrigued to read more retellings of Greek mythology, and I think this will be a good candidate. I don't think I want to read a dark academia book yet. I don't think we're going to choose that. It's a very chunky book, and I'm not in the mood for historical fiction. And from the 2 books that we have here, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Six Crimson Cranes, I think I'm navigating more towards Six Crimson Cranes. But between these and 𝓃𝒾𝓃𝒶, I think I'm gonna be choosing 𝓃𝒾𝓃𝒶 for the upcoming reading month. And I know I am mentioning that I don't want to read dark academia books, but I have in the plans to read Ninth House, but it doesn't count because Ninth House has a new book coming up and we have to get ready, guys. So I think this was prompt 4, yes. So we're going to be choosing one more book with the help of the wheel. So let's go. Last book will be favorite cover. Ooh, I really like the cover of Six Crimson Cranes. I like the cover of this book as well, In the Time We Lost, but not as much as this one. So I like the bunny book cover, but again, I don't want another dark academia book. I also like Electra a lot because I think it's very nice illustrated, but we already picked a Greek retelling, so I don't think I'm going to be choosing this one. I'm just judging books by their covers right now. I like the Night Circus a lot, the book cover for this book, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to read this book at this moment. I also have Powerless in my TBR, which is also a very nice book cover, but I'm not sure if I want to read this one either because it's the beginning of a series. I have A Touch of Darkness, which is also a beginning of a series, but the book cover is also really nice. I cannot choose books based on their covers. I like all of them. What? Do I have something else on my bookshelves that maybe I want to read? I judged my books by their cover, and I think the cover that I like the most is Six Crimson Cranes, and that makes us adding a series in our August TBR. And I also have the second book. I think this is a duology, so maybe I will be able to read both of these books. So that would bring the total books for August up to 8, which is a lot of books. But again, I'm gonna be gentle with myself, and if I don't want to read any of the books that we have picked up, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay if I don't finish this August TPR, which mostly just like a guidance on what books I want to generally read this month. And yeah, let's go over them again. We have Six Crimson Cranes, we have Circe, we also have Mexican Gothic, we have Atmosphere, and we have Cinderella is Dead. I think we have a very good selection of books so far. And on top of that, we are also going to be adding Ninth House and Hellbent. I am waiting on those books to arrive because I have ordered them. And yeah, the stack will be filled with a lot of books. And I hope this will be a very good reading month. It will be the first month that I will be vlogging myself, probably reading most of these books. I hope you enjoyed this video as we chose my August TBR. I'm very intrigued by our selection. I think we have a lot of books, a lot of variety of things. I will be posting reading vlogs, reading these books, and of course reading The Ninth House. And yeah, I hope I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a great day, month or week, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this video. I'm very glad that you chose to spend your time with me as we were picking these books. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye!